What's up guys, Andrew from SilverCityReef, and today I have a new product to show you from Inkbird. As mentioned in the intro to this video, I have a new product from Inkbird to show you. This is the IBS-TH1, and this is a temperature and humidity smart sensor. I have not opened this yet, so it'll all be new to me, but from what I can tell online, there are quite a few features that I'm going to be very interested in trying out. So let's jump right into the unboxing. Alright guys, so this is the packaging that the Inkbird IBS-TH1 will come in. It's very small, which was the first thing that kind of took me by surprise when I received it. I mean, that's it compared to your basic size sticky note. Right on the front it says temperature and humidity smart sensor. And there's what the back has to say. Inkbird is the app you can download, which if you want to get the full features of this device, you will need to download that app. Alright, so right on top you have a manual. It's always important to look these over. So it looks like there is a temperature and humidity sensor built right into the unit, but then there's also an external probe socket. So you can hook up a probe such as an aquarium probe or whichever you choose. This does require 3 AAA batteries, which are not included. And if you guys want to look that over, you can pause the video. On the back, it tells you how to download the app. Gives you a QR code here. And shows you what would be displayed on the screen. Now, for the unit itself, when you pull it out, you will find, I'm not sure if this is a mounting pad. Doesn't seem like it. Seems like just a soft pad of some sort. Then you will have the unit itself, and in my case the aquarium probe, because that is the model that I chose. I'm pretty sure they use a different style connector on, of course my camera's going to go out of focus. I'm pretty sure they use a different style connector on all of their sensors, so I don't believe this looks anything like the one that I have on either of my other temperature probes. Alright, so obviously the aquarium probe is fully sealed, so it cannot be damaged by the water. And here is the main unit itself. This is a very lightweight unit. Doesn't really feel like there's much to it, but I really don't think there needs to be. But we will see. Back here must be the battery compartment, I'm guessing. So let me grab something to pop this open. Alright guys, so I'm not too sure how good these batteries are. Apparently I'm out of Duracells, so I had to steal these from my TV remote. But let's pop that in. and place the, oh, you could see it kind of lit up red. I don't know if you could see it on camera, but so that's pretty much that. And then you would just plug the probe into that port right there and run it into your aquarium. Now obviously everything you're going to do is going to hook up to the app, so let's go through that process. Alright, so you can go ahead and open up the Inkbird app, and Add Sensor is the first button on there. Just simply following the instructions on screen at this point. Alright, so the unit is going to be originally set up to run on Celsius. To switch it to Fahrenheit, you don't use the lower settings button, use the one in the top left corner, and then you will have that option as well as language, help, and the version of that. The bottom has delete, settings, and diagram. When you open up the settings, you have name, interval, version, calibration, and the alert settings. If you go into diagram, it will graph all of the data for you, and this is one of the features that I was really interested in, because it's always nice to know what the fluctuations in your tank is. Obviously, we don't have enough set points for this to work, but once I get enough, I will be sure to update an image of this graph. If you didn't notice, it does give you the max, average, and the minimum temperatures that it have been, and it would also give you the humidity option. Real quick, I did want to just show you how to set the alerts. Now, if you go to the settings down the bottom, in between diagram and delete, it will bring you to this menu. And from this menu, if you scroll down, you will see alerts. This is pretty self-explanatory, but just to help make it easier, obviously it says temperature, minimum 64 degrees Fahrenheit. That is definitely way too low. I like to keep my tank at about 78. So I would say 75 is a good low temperature in my case. And my max temperature would be about 82. Humidity obviously doesn't matter. But now next to both temperature and humidity, you will see an alert me. And you just click the button and it will turn blue. And blue means that it will alert you if your temperature falls outside of that range. Now obviously you can rename the device if you choose. House is fine for me, at least for now, until I decide what I'm actually going to be using this on. And back to the home screen, you can see now that the temperature is 81.43. That is without the probe connected. So if I were to reconnect the probe, you can see it already jumped down to 81. Oh, now you can see it jumped down to 77.92, so pretty much 78 degrees. And it now has external underneath the reading. That reading will probably rise. This is a probe that is designed for being inside water, so if you are just trying to get the temperature in the room, I wouldn't use any probe at all. You really don't need to. Let's go to the diagram real quick. So here you can see after running for just a few minutes, we're already starting to get graph points. And you can move this line, director, whatever you want to call it, and it will tell you what the reading was at that point in time. And if you go down, you will see a bar graph, and again, if you click on them, it will give you temperature ranges. Now, this is set to test every minute currently. So I believe this bar graph is saying that the temperature was between 81.01 and 81.58 3 times. So 3 of those 1 minute intervals when it tested, that's what the temperature was. So this would be handy in seeing where your temperature stays most often and where it may fluctuate to, and also spend a good majority of its time. Now obviously that was just a quick run through of this Inkbird product. I will be testing it further. I will probably either throw it on the frag tank or the 40 breeder and log some data so I can actually see what the fluctuations are throughout the day. I think that's a really cool option. Plus you can also get alerts if your temperature goes outside of a set range, and even humidity. Don't really feel like humidity has a use when it comes to reef tanks, but it's also not bad to know. Obviously if you were setting up like a terrarium or something, whatever they are called, where humidity is a huge factor, then this would be a great option for that as well, considering it does both. And at that point, all you would really need is just this piece, because you are not submersing the probe in water. Overall first impressions would be that I think it serves its purpose and connected to my phone with no issues whatsoever. It was immediately brought up and registered. The app is probably going to take a little bit of playing around, but even that doesn't really seem that difficult. It's more just learning how to do certain things. Other than that, I mean, their aquarium probes are always good. I run one in the frag tank. I was running one in my mini complete tank. The mini complete tank one will probably get moved. I'm not really sure where they're all going to end up in the long run, but this unit itself, like I said before, it's very light. I'm not really sure what needs to be in here. As long as it connects to your phone and reads the temperature the way it's supposed to, I don't think it needs to be built to have a decent amount of weight. I would say that if you drop this, it's probably going to break, and that would probably be my only complaint at this point in time. Obviously, if I test it and it's completely inaccurate, I will definitely let you guys know. I will let you guys know either way, but that's pretty much all I have to say about it right now. So I will end this video right here. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you like this kind of content, please feel free to like this video or subscribe. If you didn't like this video, please feel free to hit the dislike button and go down to the comments below and let me know why, so I can try to make future videos better for everyone. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next one, and as always, just remember, reefing ain't easy.